Yo guys, I'm Nick from the Producer School and we proudly present you our new pack called Cosmic. Cosmic is a slap and deep house sample pack which is inspired by the names of Dynoro, Meduza, Files and many more. Inside the pack you will find two comprehensive project files which are available for FL Studio 20 and for Ableton Live. That means that this pack is multi-compatible and you can expect us to make all our future packs multi-compatible for FL Studio and Ableton. The pack also contains over 100 Serum presets which you can use in your productions, as well as a sample pack and a MIDI folder as well. We think the result came out pretty great. Also the project files are sounding super cool and I will just start by previewing them.
I wanna hold you, feel you, love you all the time. I just need you to love me, my partner in crime. Hold you, feel you, love you all the time. I just need you to love me, my partner in crime. I wanna hold you, feel you, love you all the time. I just need you to love me, my partner in crime. Hold you, feel you, love you all the time. I just need you to love me, my partner in crime. I wanna know why you were dancing on your own. I wanna know why you were dancing on your own. On your own.
Okay, so now let's move on to the Serum presets which are also in the pack. The pack contains basses, leads, plugs and synths, and I will now just showcase some of my favorite ones. So the first one is Bass Born, which is inspired by Meduza, his latest remixes, and it sounds like this. Very cool bass, which I actually have been using in my own productions as well lately. Then we have Bass Brazilian, which is an essential bass for all slap house producers out there. It's basically the signature sound of the whole genre and it sounds like this. Every preset in the pack has those macros over here. You can use these macros to shape the sound in your own way. For example, if you want some more saw, some more click or some more dimension to the sound, you can easily do that by using these buttons over here. It's a little extra that just adds a lot of value to the presets. Then we have Bass Dynoro, which is inspired by Dynoro. Next up we have Bass Luxury, which is inspired by Loud Luxury. You might know them from their tracks like Body, and this bass is also inspired of that. Then we have Bass Ride It, which is inspired by Regard's hit track Ride It. Bass Rev is pretty unique and you can also use it in slap house or Brazilian bass productions. The first lead I want to showcase is lead Whatever, which is a very distorted saw lead. Then we have lead Blown Away, which is a pretty cool lead to use on top of like Reese basses and stuff like that. Lead ensemble is a staccato string, which is like a classical instrument, and it might be cool to use this in your production. Then for the plugs, we start with plug Disco Polis, which is inspired by Meduza's Disco Polis remix. It's very easy, but this really creates groove on top of a very low bass, just like in the Meduza track. So a simple sound, but it can still like create a huge difference. Then we have plug Huts, which is for top melodies on top of your bass. Plug Original, which as it says is a super original sound in my opinion. And plug Vibes, which is basically a kalimba. Then we have synth Piece of Your Heart, which is a super famous synth. You might know the track Piece of Your Heart. I think you do, so let's listen to what that sounds like. Then we have synth Breaking, which is inspired by Topic and A7 Breaking Me, and it sounds like this. Now we'll briefly go over the content that is in the sample pack. So the sample pack contains 10 drum loops, eleven claps, cymbals such as crashes, heads, and 5 rides. Then we have kicks, and 20 percussions. Some snaps, you can use them in your break, but also just on top of your clap in the drop. Snares and toms, and the toms are quite essential in the spec because in deep house and slap house, toms can really like create a groove between your bass and your kick. So yeah, that is really essential in the spec. Then we have 10 long drum fills. They are all BPM labeled, so you can easily stretch them to your own BPM. And the same goes for the short drum fills. We have 5 of them. For the FX part, we have 9 ambiances. They are all key labeled because it's basically playing one note, so you have to play it on the root note of your track. Very useful behind breaks and stuff like that. You can add a shit ton of reverb to it and it will really create like an ambient effect, as it already says. So some down filters, also key labeled if necessary. Most of the down filters are like white noise based, so they don't really have a key. Some impacts. And uplifters. Then we have 10 synth shots, which will help you to create steps and to fill up basses. So for example, you can layer them on top of your standard bass. They are all C, so you can easily pitch them around, and you can also just drag them into your pattern and play with it. Then we have a few vocals which were basically needed to create the project files. Janik did this with a lot of auto-tune, but you can still use it as you don't really recognize his voice anymore.
Wake me up before. Don't wanna be with you. I don't need you by my side. I wanna know why you were dancing. Ba, 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 ba.
This is the one I really like. Also in the project file, it really like made a huge difference.
I wanna hold you, feel you, love you all the time. I just
The pack also contains MIDIs, which will help you to like preview presets, to get new IDs or to use them in your productions. I wouldn't really recommend that because probably more people will have that ID, so you won't be as original. But it can be a huge time saver when you are searching for a good rhythm or a good chord progression or something like that. For now, I'm done talking about the pack. If you want to check it out, go to the link in the description and you will find lots of more information about it. You can also preview some more presets and samples. Also stay tuned for a lot of slap and deep house tutorials on our channel, a lot of posts on Instagram and maybe a giveaway of the pack. For now, I want to thank you guys for watching and I'll see you guys next time.